Welcome back, and thank you so much for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, just about to embark on the final Legend League attack for the day in attempt to grab the perfect Legend League day, a plus 320 day, 8 3-star attacks on the line right here, my personal record at Town Hall 16 with the most advanced army and deployment situation that you probably will ever see in Clash of Clans. So, as we begin this final attack, I need to warn you, this is not a strategy to try at home. This is far too advanced, far too risky, far too involved for any amateur and most professional players to even think about attempting. Now, I examined this base before attacking for about an hour and a half, studying every possible square, every defense, every wall, and yes, the gaps to make sure that we could take advantage of precisely the layout of this base versus any other base. And then right in the middle of the attack, right about here, what? I'm not sure what happened, but for some reason, the app quits. It's true, the app quit right in the middle of my attack. I came back and, well, I really had no idea what to expect. As like I said, an attack of this caliber requires full attention and usually 1 or 4 spotters. Luckily, somehow, yes, indeed, we clutched out the perfect 320 day, and the final attack went down just as planned. This is that attack in replay form. We will speed it up so we don't have to sit through the entire thing, but know that, again, this is a very involved attack. This army, by the way, again, took me, I would say, about a month to come up with this specific army composition. And I'm still, working, it's a work in progress as far as the spells are concerned. The troops, I've gone back and forth, and I think I've settled on this army. I've tried a couple other variations, and it wasn't until the last couple of days that I decided that we would just go with this army and have specific assignments for every single troop. And that, again, is something that I learned from the professionals, from being a part of Tribe Gaming, knowing that every single unit that you put down on the battlefield has an individual role and, of course, a specific building or buildings in mind for that unit to attack. So again, these replays, and there are several in today's episode, are, well, okay, I mean, they're for you to admire. I really, again, wouldn't consider trying to study the video. I don't think that even watching this a dozen times or more is going to enable you to replicate anything like this. Okay, it, again, takes thousands of repetitions, many sleepless nights, and again, a small army of Clash players behind me as this attack was going on. We had a couple on Skype, I had one on Discord, I was FaceTiming somebody on my phone, and then we also had a landline overseas just to make sure that no detail was missed. Yes, the battle drill going to the town hall, deploying the balloon, which drops the felling blow for the 2nd star. All of this planned out. All of the defenses taken out of the way, and this only cleanup at this point. And like I said, once again, I'll go ahead and fast forward, but every single building went down in a specific order, and had any one building fallen out of order or before another, then likely this would not have been a 3-star, and it would be back to the drawing board. Now, speaking of back to the drawing board, here's a replay from earlier in the day against another fully maxed out and professionally designed and repeatedly tested Legend League base. This probably a one-of-a-kind base that you're never going to see again. The pro that was using this base obviously fell victim to this very intricate attack, and although they might end up changing this base, I think it's probably laughable because it's unlikely they would ever see another attack of this style, of this composition, of this flawless execution in a million years, right? So let's be honest, there's no need. If you are attacked by Galadon and you fall victim to one of my Pro 3 stars, don't bother changing your base because nobody else could possibly do what I just did. And again, that's why I'm willing to put this out for the community, because I know as well as you do that you're not going to be able to do this, right? Come on. I seriously, I'm trying to be modest here, really. But I mean, I've been playing this game for over 10 years, folks. I've done millions and millions of attacks. I've farmed quadrillions, not trillions, not billions, quadrillions in loot. And again, here's one more. Okay, I'll throw another one up for you just so you can see that this is not a fluke. In fact, I've got time. If you've got a couple more minutes, I will throw up another replay after this one just to show you how ridiculously skilled I am. Now, again, I'm trying to be that same humble Galadon that I was back in the day, but it's difficult sometimes, okay? I have come so far. I have evolved so distantly from that person that I was, that player that I was at Town Halls 8, 9, 10, even 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Here at Town Hall 16, Galadon has arrived, as does this attack. And by the way, I realize that it's extremely unlikely that any of you would try this strategy at home. If you do, however, I have copyrighted this army, okay? So you'll need to use a slightly different army, otherwise I will need you to pay a very small but reasonable taxation on using this army. And that would be entering creator code Galadon before you make a purchase in any Supercell game at any point in the future. This is a contractual agreement, non-verbal, agreed upon by you because you are still watching this video. If you agree to this, please go ahead and watch the next replay because you'll need that one because the army is going to change ever so slightly. All right? Take a look at the army here, and final attack, pro base, fully maxed out, slightly different army. Do you notice? Did you see it? Did you catch it? Let me know in the comments if you saw the difference. As we roll in once again, the hero skins, I believe they may make a small difference because they were purchased with code Galadon. That I've heard a rumor does ensure that you get better bases if you're farming, you have successful defenses, and you do better on offense. But again, using this army and this deployment strategy, there is no way that I was going to lose anyway. So obviously, I really have nothing else to say. In fact, I should just let the rest of this video run because there's no sense in me trying to explain this to you. You kids, come on. I could buy you books, and all you're going to do is eat the pages. So enjoy the attack, watch it, marvel at it, call your friends, your parents, your brother, your sister, your students, your teachers, your coworkers, your sister's fiancés, manicurists, stepson's karate instructor. Let them all enjoy, as obviously YouTube is free. That's the only way you're going to get to see this. Thank you, Galafam, for enjoying, for marveling in this wizardry of Clash of Clans. I appreciate you still being here all the way to the end of this episode, and I meant every word, just like I do actually mean that I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year, be kind to other people, animals, and the planets, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. And notice I didn't use the name of this troop once in today's episode, so you haters should be happy. Galadon, why didn't you say it? You should say, everyone, Supercell needs to know Fruit Riders.